In this video, I'm going to do a slide autopsy. I'm going to dissect this slide that I took from the net. I'll apply 6 simple rules to improve the slide. You will see the transformation happening right in front of your eyes. And the best part is you can apply the learnings to any medical slide that you create. Let us jump right in and start improving the slide. The first rule we will apply is this one, which is remove the visual clutter. Now, what is the visual clutter that we see on this slide? First of all, this design artifact that comes as part of Microsoft PowerPoint's theme is obscuring the text, and therefore we should get rid of that. And the second thing is this unnecessary visual treatment for the text where there is a reflection shown. Naturally, these elements are all clutter. They make it difficult for the audience to read your information. Now, if I replace that with a simple text like this, automatically you can see that the eyes are able to focus on the material far better, and we don't really have that clutter occupying our mind. Let us go to step number 2. Before that, I am Ram Gopal from presentationprocess.com. We help doctors and educators explain their ideas better. The second step is to improve the slide title. And the best way to do that is to write your conclusion right on the slide title itself. This is one of the important steps that you can take to improve the clarity of any of your slides. Now, if I see this slide, I can see that there is this conclusion that is written here right at the top. It says effective diabetes care involves multiple steps and continuous patient engagement. And this seems to be a much better explanation of what is going on here compared to this generic title, which says comprehensive management of type 2 diabetes, a multidisciplinary approach. So I'm going to make this the title and not this. When I do that, this is the result. And you can see that the visual is able to breathe a little bit more. The third step is to show one idea per slide. And this is where the slide suffers the most. If you observe closely, this is actually content for 4 different slides. Let me show you. This one is about the care pathway, and this has no relationship to the key team members, major complications, and whatever this patient-centered care. So this is a separate idea in itself. So this I can move a little away. I see a contradiction here. You can see that this is a process, a linear process. And this text says it has to be a continuum. Anyway, since both of these are talking about this relationship, I'm going to move this one over here. So this is one idea. Then the point about patient-centered care is a very different one. So I'm going to move this aside. And then let us see this part here. There is some kind of a weird relationship going on here. It says patient education and self-management, and there is a circular relationship that is shown here, which actually means major complications are leading to key team members and key team members are contributing to major complications. Obviously, it is wrong. So that possibly means that this is a separate idea. So I'm going to move this out, and this is a separate idea. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, and 4 separate ideas on one single slide. And therefore, we are going to deal with them individually. The next step is visualize the relationship correctly. There is a video that I made recently that shows you how to visualize information the right way. I will leave a link to that in the iCard here and also in the description box below the video. After you finish watching this video, please go to that video and watch it. Let us get back to this. So the fourth step is visualize the relationship correctly, and I'll show you how this step really makes a big transformation. This is what we have got right now, and I'll tell you why this relationship is portrayed wrongly. If you see this, it seems like there are 5 steps in the patient management process, and all of them have equal weight. And in fact, it shows that there is something else that it leads to, and that is the reason why you have an arrow here. And this is the wrong way to represent the relationship. If you see at-risk individual, screening and diagnosis, and treatment initiation, all these happen just once. So therefore, it makes sense to have this as a linear process. But then, ongoing management and monitoring and follow-up are a circular process, and they happen continuously for the rest of the life of the patient. And therefore, that needs to be shown as a circular relationship here. And then this leads to a better life for the patient. So if I have to change this visualization the right way, I need to represent it more as a continuum here and a linear process here, and this is how I would represent. I'm going to show a very simple hand-drawn graphic, so you focus on the idea rather than the aesthetics of it. So I'm showing the first 3 steps here, and you can see that it happens once, and then we show the circular relationship like this. The management of diabetes happens continuously for life, and that is what is visualized here, which in turn leads to better control, fewer complications, and better quality of life, and this happens every day. So this is a much better visual representation of the information that we just saw. And this is the conclusion of the entire slide, which is diabetes care is not a one-time journey. It is a lifelong partnership. The same principle applies to the other segment as well, which I showed you earlier. What this piece tries to say is there are different people who contribute to managing the patient, and therefore the patient has to be at the center, and these different people take care of the patient. So the actual relationship should be shown like this. You have a patient in the center, and then you have the various people contributing to the welfare of the patient. The fifth step is to do manual review of AI visuals. And this is especially true in the current day and age when a lot of visuals are generated by AI, but people don't spend that extra few seconds to verify if the visual has rendered properly. And you can see the issue here. There are arrows of all forms all around, and that really is messing up the look and feel of this slide. With a simple visual cleanup, we can show the relationship like this, and it is less distracting for the audience. The final step is to follow your audience's natural eye flow. And recently, we have done a LinkedIn post on this particular topic as well. And this is a thing that most people don't really give a lot of attention to. Now, let us say we have this piece that needs to be visualized. As you can see, everything is all over the place. The goal is on the left. Actually, the goal should be on the right. And the conclusion is at the bottom. It needs to be up. So when I readjust everything to follow the natural eye flow of the audience, I would do this. You can see that we have the conclusion given right up front. Early detection, timely treatment, and continuous follow-up improve outcomes. If this is not done, then we will have major complications like these. Now, the part about this goal doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of the content, and therefore I'm going to move this to a separate slide and I'm going to use it to conclude the presentation. So this will be my last slide. The goal is to prevent complications and improve quality of life and reduce mortality so that our patient is taken care of in the best possible way. So these are the 6 simple rules that we applied to improve the slide. And now look at the original slide. How does it make you feel? If you're a doctor or an educator, we welcome you to check out our Presentation Process AI Club. It is a collection of AI tools that help you explain your ideas better because it is built for people who present complex ideas for a living. In our 2 decades of experience, what we have noticed is the issue has never been that the doctors or educators don't know the subject. The issue has always been about packaging their information in a way that the audience understands and remembers. And that is exactly what the tools in Presentation Process AI Club solve. You don't need to take my word for it. Sign up for a 7-day free trial. Try all the tools to your heart's content. And if you feel that these tools actually add value to the way you create your presentations, then please sign up to this membership. The link to this product is in the description box below the video. Click on the link and check it out. I'll see you inside the Presentation Process AI Club.